I wanted to read something that is so beautiful and just picks up on what I was talking about, money being a spiritual idea and money being the divinity that we have been given as a resource and a tool for us to use. So in Ernest Holmes' This Thing Called You, there is a treatment, he calls it, which are statements of truth that you can tell yourself, you can read, you can understand yourself better through. And these statements of truth, to me, are very powerful and have served me in a beautiful way. So I'm going to read from page 67 on chapter 8, for those of you that are going to ask me. But what if you believe these to be true? Okay. I know that I am one with God. I know that God in me is perfect. I know that my real nature is spiritual. I know that I exist in a boundless good, in a heavenly state, and in perfect being. I know that my mind is being acted upon by pure spirit. Divine intelligence guides me into peace, happiness, and success, into joy, love, and perfect life. Ernest Holmes, This Thing Called You. I know that my mind is being acted upon by pure spirit. That belief will change your life. My mind is being acted upon by pure spirit. We direct source energy by our thoughts. We direct source energy by who we are being. So creation is done not alone, but with. But your part is the first part. You think thoughts, spirit acts upon them. You feel feelings, spirit acts upon them. So spirit acts upon you. This is what God told me to tell you this morning. So any belief that the outside world controls the outcome, I want you to just think about that for a minute. Pure faith. Okay, I have the faith tattoo on my arm here, and I touch it every time I want to have more faith. I have faith that I'm directing the path of my life through who I am being today. So I don't ask the world to be a better place. I don't ask those around me to change. I go within and I say, how can I ask for more? How can I be more myself? How can I empower myself in this moment? How can I feel more safe? How can I feel more secure? How can I direct source energy towards where I want it to go? So spirit acts upon you. So today we're going to talk about how this plays out, how the spirit acting on you plays out. So for money, for example, we have a situation in our world when it comes to money where some people love it, some people hate it, some people will do very dishonest things to get it, some people won't even try to get it because they don't even think it's available to them. Other people will steal it, other people will just give it all away. You know, there is this dichotomy. It's a law of opposites. There's polarity. There's all different sides to it. What I have found is going to this place for me has led to abundance coming into my life. And that place is an honest, authentic desire for more of it. I have some people sometimes on my posts, not very often, but sometimes will say to me that wanting money is a bad thing, desiring it is bad, we shouldn't want for it, and things like that. And I would just say, why not? If money is something that was given to us as a tool to use from the divine, from source energy, it's here for all of us to benefit from. Why would we not want more of it? So the very belief that we shouldn't want it is actually a limited belief that is keeping it from you. It's not a bad thing to want it. It's a good thing. But where it gets tricky is in the needing of it. I need it. When we need something in our lives, it comes from a vibration and a feeling of limitation. When you need something, you are very, very aware of the energy of lack. You have the lack of the thing because you need it. Want is different. I can have money and want more. I can be in want of more money and not be in lack of it. So it's actually the frequency of lack that we want to remove from our consciousness. We want to be in the feeling of life is good, money treats me well, it has supported me wonderfully up until this moment, it has been here for me, and I would love more of it. But the energy of I have bills to pay and I have no idea how I'm going to pay them. I'm stressing about it every single night. I can't sleep. I need to pay this $200 bill. We are very, very much in the energy of, I don't have it. It is not there. It's not coming. I'm stressed about that experience. So your focused attention is upon not having money and the feeling of not having something. Spirit acts upon you. So what does Spirit say? Yes. Oh, we're getting the vibration right now of not enough money. Okay, here's more not enough money. Yes. Many people are like, well, how can I possibly not be in that feeling when I have bills to pay? Okay, so the experiences of your life, I just taught this in Millionaire last week. This was a very powerful lesson. The circumstances of your life simply are what they are. They're not good, they're not bad, they just are. It is our mind, our ego mind, that tells the story of the meaning behind the situation. Rain can be an amazing thing for a farmer who hasn't had water on his crops for weeks, but rain is a terrible thing for the bride getting married today. Same thing, rain, two different experiences. And remember, I asked the question, is it possible for someone to have no money in their bank account and be happy and at peace? Yes. So they're creating their reality based on the story that they tell about their situation. So for me, I had, $50,000 in debt. I didn't make it real. I could have been like, oh no, I'm $50,000 in debt. What am I going to do? What if, I get another bill tomorrow? How will I pay it? So I could have put my mind into the fear and the worry and the doubt about all of the negative things that could have happened and the meaning behind the debt. But what I actually did is turned it around and just, I know where I'm going. So the debt is already gone. And now for me, I'm like, I wonder if I can get a $10 million line of credit tomorrow and invest in some companies. I'm truly it is money coming to me. Yeah, maybe it's somebody else's for now, but it'll be mine soon. This is how I see it. It's still abundance. It's still prosperity. It's still a gain of money. But we have a story that having debt is a bad thing, and then we have these credit scores that judge us. It's like your report card for life, your credit score. Where did that even come from? Who came up with that? I don't even care anymore. I'm not even looking at it. But some people, your credit score has something to do with your worth. If your credit score is not good, you feel very bad about yourself. And so it's a story that you're telling about your circumstance. So truly what I'm saying is no matter how much money you have in the bank account, no matter how many bills that you have to pay, you can control the story that you tell in your mind about it because Spirit acts upon you and it acts upon that story. So sometimes what I'll even say is, this moment in time, my observed world might tell me I have no money in my bank account, but I'm a multimillionaire. And so what am I telling my subconscious mind? I'm a multimillionaire. I want to tell you a little story about this. So when I launched my coaching business, I made a decision that I was going to become a millionaire. I was a registered nurse before that, not even 6 months earlier. And I decided I'm going to make $1 million this year. I'm going to become a millionaire. Here I am, world. Let's go. And I was bold and daring. And I went, yeah, if she can do it, I can do it. I saw a couple people do it. And I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. I even told my team what we were doing. I think I had maybe 2 people on my team. I had a virtual assistant. And then I had one other person. I can't remember what they did for me at the time. But I started a group chat, a messenger group chat. And I named it Team Millie, Milli. Because I was like, here we go. So I started acting upon the idea of being a millionaire and I started living like it was happening, making it real for me. And then what I did is I decided to book a photo shoot. And Shannon Beardsmore on my team this morning, she was on our House Manifestation networking call this morning. And she shared this with them and she found the post. I went and I did a photo shoot in an $8 million house. And I made the decision that I was going to get my photos taken as a multimillionaire. Okay, so I didn't have millions of dollars. Okay, so I want to be clear. None of that money had come. And I went and did a photo shoot in an $8 million mansion. And I chose to be millionaire Kathleen that day for that photo shoot. But what's so cool about that is even the way that I posed, I was like, okay, how would millionaire self Kathleen pose? What would millionaire Kathleen wear? What type of hair would she have? What kind of makeup would she have? How would she feel? Et cetera, right? So this is the picture. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that very well. That's the picture in front of the $8 million house. I also manifested getting photos taken in there. It was a show home, and they were very, very strict on no professional photography in the house, no photo shoots being done there. The photographer reached out to her first and was told no. And I said, oh no, I don't take no for an answer. Okay? Listen to what I just said. I don't take no for an answer. Okay? And I don't mean like people. I mean universe. I don't take no for an answer. The answer is always yes, as long as I hold the image. So I messaged her myself, and she said yes to me. So I bought her a $100 bottle of champagne and said thank you. But anyway, so that was a beautiful $8 million home. And I thought, I'm going to take pictures in this house like it's mine, like I live here, like I'm living in this $8 million house, right? So truly it all works out in your favor. But the post that Shannon shared is actually a $10 million celebratory post. So isn't that so interesting that she pulls up today a picture that I took of the consciousness that I created in my mind first, acted upon it, did a photo shoot in that thinking, in that frame of mind, and it manifested me $10 million. And here's a post celebrating the 10 million. And now we're at 32, 33 mil. So this is real and this is truth and it works. And just a little example of my own life and how it's been called in. The power behind photography, videography, the power behind social media, you can become anything you desire in the mind and then express the new frame of mind through action. And it is a very, very powerful behavior. Intention is not set on paper. Intention is set in action. Every act is an act of self-definition. So I can say I am confident all I want, and I can write I am confident all I want on a piece of paper. But I do not ask spirit to act on that idea until I do first. So I have to act confidently. That's the moment I solidify the new behavior. So going to that house, taking those pictures, hiring the photographer, doing my hair and makeup, those outfits, that was all acts of self-definition. Those were all embodiment acts. Those were intention setting. They created ripples.